My name is David Walterman. I am a loan officer with Ease Mortgage. I'm licensed in California, Idaho, and Washington. Cotality, formerly known as CoreLogic, just released a survey that said 63% of Gen Z homebuyers didn't feel informed about the current real estate market when they purchased their home. Let's face it, buying a home is a huge decision, and no one should be going into it without a full picture of the loan process, the home itself, and the market in which they're purchasing the home. I provide a handful of tools that help a buyer make an informed and confident decision when purchasing a home. All of these tools are specific to a home and a specific area that the buyer is looking in. To demonstrate these tools, I'm going to use a home that is currently for sale in Corona, California. 27304 Magical Springs Road, Corona, California, 92883. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,312 square foot home with a list price of $600,000. The first tool is a real estate report card. It shows a 5-year cumulative appreciation gain of $129,000 for this home. It shows that median days on market is 75 days and the median home price is $774,000 for Riverside County. It also shows that the median income is $94,000 and that Riverside County currently has about 1.6 million homeowners, 852,000 renters, and of those, 215,000 can afford to purchase a home if they wanted to. It shows demographics by age and also the supply demographics of how many homes are being built and the number of active listings. The second tool is a buy versus rent report. This is an analysis comparing the costs and the gains of buying versus renting. The mathematical equations are based on forecasted and historical data for the area. Using this same house as an example, putting 10% down, a 6.99% interest rate with a 30-year fixed and an APR of 7.239%, it demonstrates that after the first 9 years, the renter will have paid $534,000 in rent. In that same amount of time, the homeowner has a net gain of about $338,000. This gain comes from a combination of appreciation growth, amortization gain, which is basically paying your loan down, the cash flow difference between renting and owning, and the potential tax benefits. It also takes into account a 4% cost of sale to sell the home and the closing costs that were involved when purchasing the home. The cost analysis shows that the first 4 years, the rent payment is actually cheaper than the mortgage payment. At year 5, both payments are even. Years 6 and beyond, the rent payment is actually more expensive due to rent increases. The third tool is called the MB estimate. It shows a current value of the home and a confidence level of that value. It will show property details and sales and value history of the home. It also shows recent sales in the area and gives an overall local market snapshot. Lastly, I like to give an appreciation report. This shows both forecasted and historical appreciation of a specific home. We can look at appreciation anywhere from 1 year up to 15 years. This $600,000 home in Corona, after 10 years, shows a forecasted value of $933,000. If using historical data, it shows a $977,000 value. It also calculates a return on investment based on your down payment and closing cost money. In this case, 10% down, $60,000, and $15,000 of closing costs. After 10 years, it calculates a return on investment of 526%. That's a 53% return on investment every single year. Bottom line, you don't have to go into the home buying process blindly, just hoping and wishing that it turns out in your favor. Work with someone who can provide all the information you need in order to make an informed and confident decision. If you're exploring your home buying options, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help.